Have you ever wondered why some people have nothing to lose but the opportunity? I know some people who are so afraid to take any risk that they're not willing to change a thing. And I don't see a problem with that because this is their decision, their choice. But if you look at that kind of life from a different perspective, from a third person's perspective, you can actually realize that people are afraid to change. And, well, maybe they're so comfortable in their comfort zone that they don't want to change a thing. But why would you not want to change a thing if the only constant is a change? So, I never thought that I would be able to change my life completely because there were some circumstances that pushed me against the wall and I faced it. But I know some people who actually faced the wall plenty of times and they didn't draw proper conclusions. And I was thinking, what aspects played in their life? Like, what kind of role did some aspects play in their lives that made them not want to change despite the challenging circumstances? And of course, we go through difficult moments in life, and no one is the same, right? We all have some programs, we all have some traumas, fears, and based on them, we make decisions. And unfortunately, they are very superficial, I would say, because we cannot see the reality in the way it is. So, yeah, but this is us. This is who we are. And we cannot change that much except for getting deeper into our subconscious mind, which is not easy, but it's feasible. And I think that some people have to go through certain experiences to find out that it wasn't enough. This kind of lesson wasn't strong enough to make them change, make them want to make any impact on their lives. So, for some reason, they don't act accordingly, and it's clear that they need a more difficult, more challenging lesson. But sometimes it's unbearable. So, how do we know that we'll be able to bear another experience knowing that what we are going through is already too much sometimes? It's too much to the extent that we run away from it. We want to hide from that. But as we experience something deeper, more profound, we realize that it crushes us. So, on the one hand, we are not ready to make a change, and on the other, the world pushes us to change. And where is the balance? How do we know that it's high time I changed something before it's too late? And I believe that people isolate themselves from the feelings of their bodies just to avoid suffering. And all those feelings inside, they're there for a reason. They're signs of weaknesses. They're signs of danger. And when we can't read those, we can actually put ourselves into a self-destructive mode. Not even knowing about this makes you feel helpless. That's why we gotta learn how to listen to our bodies, because the body is perfect. And don't forget that we're not just the physical body, the physical essence of the existence in this world. When you only focus on what's real, what's reasonable, what's tangible, you lose the deepest part of this experience. You lose something that generations of people wanted to grasp, but they weren't ready for it. Only few were able to find out the real purpose of existence in this world. And I guess everybody has to find their own reason why they exist and stuff like that. But generally, there's this universal concept that most people forget about, and it's experiencing the present moment. And I can't stop being in the present moment. It's so addictive that you don't want to escape. You don't want to escape it. You just want to be here. You just want to be present. And yeah, I think that's the purpose of our existence. We have to be ready to give ourselves a chance to exist, to experience what life gives us, and to be ready for the opportunities. Not in a way that we are forced to do something, but we are ready to embrace those experiences with joy, pleasure, and excitement. Alright guys, remember, all you do is your choice. So if you choose to be present, you already won. Cheers.